The last time my life wasn't so dull was before me. Well, not my aunt, but like my uncle's ex, and she had kids with him. So like I lived with them for a while, for like a year or so, and I was already living with them, but we moved into some sort of townhome at the end of 2023 in December, and I don't know, life has just felt really dull ever since. Like, I feel like I like don't feel anymore. Like ever since then, that's kind of just like when like life just, like I don't know, like that's my point where my happiness kind of just like ended. And 2023 was the worst year of my life. Like there was some really low lows, but there was some really high highs. But the low lows, like sort of outweighed the high highs. But like, the low lows like were extreme, and the high highs was like, I don't know, like hell yeah, let's go snort some coke, let's go smoke some weed and shit. Like the high highs were basically like all that, or like some like emotional highs. And I had like a lot of good moments in 2023, but I also had like far more like really bad moments in 2023, just traumatizing shit. And even though that stuff was going on, like I still like felt happiness. Like happiness like could like, happen. Like happiness is a temporary feeling, but like I still felt like happy every now and then, even though I was miserable. And the last time I felt the happiest was when I got out of the psych ward and I started living with that quote unquote aunt that I mentioned earlier. And I was homeless for like months, and I finally had a place to stay at, and I was living there. And dude, that was like the last time I felt happy. But like I was like a broken man already by that point. Like I was miserable. I was really unstable, and shit was happening like left and right. It really fucking sucked. But that's like the last time I felt the happiest. That was when I was really unhinged, when I was really unstable. That's the last time I felt happiest. I was already taking my meds by then, but I guess they didn't set in until I moved in December to a different place with the same people. It like I don't know, ever since then I've just felt very dull. Even though I wasn't perfect, no one was perfect. I still felt like the happiest. Like the last time I was the happiest was when I first started living there. Like, I had my no my well the quote unquote like aunt or whatever has kids, and they're my cousins. Like, with like I said, she had kids with my uncle, but they didn't marry. And dude, I was like playing like games with them nonstop, like whenever they get home or stuff like that. I also had a job for a little bit at that point. For a really teeny tiny bit, I had a job, but not for very long. But I did have a job. That was the last time I've ever had a job. And I was playing games like Team Fortress 2, the entire Yakuza series, Mario Wonder, and stuff like that. And like that's why I like playing Mario Wonder. Like when I've been playing Mario Wonder the past few months, it kind of brings me back. Like 2 weeks before Mario Wonder dropped, it leaked, and I was emulating it on my computer and shit. And I would play that with my cousin too. That was also like the last time video games felt like really really fun. Like that's back in life when everything was fun. Like everything good was fun. But then now literally like little to like nothing brings me the same amount of joy. Like the only thing that brings me like even like a little bit of joy is like creating stuff, like creating big soprano videos, making music, and also socializing, like talking to friends. Like I feel completely normal when I'm doing those things, but when I do anything else, like play video games or listen to music, it just doesn't hit the same anymore. And not only is like everything not fun anymore, but my life is also basically meaningless. At least back then, I still had some hope into fixing myself. But then I just sort of gave up once we moved into that place. It's funny, in reality, like when I first started living with those people, those were some horrible times. Like, like not because of them or anything like that. Because of me, because I was unstable. Like, I was going through it, man. And I was very miserable. But it's funny, now that like I feel like, yeah, like a robot. Now that I feel dull and shit, I'm looking back at those times, even though I felt really horrible during those times, because at least I felt like some sort of happiness now and then, or joy. You know, like even after everything that happened in 2023, by the end of it, I still had hope. Like I still had hope that things will get better, and I guess they did get better, but I still had hope. But I don't know. I feel like, quitting my last job at the Chinese food, like that was the final straw, and I just gave up on life. Like everything's been meaningless ever since. I haven't tried, I haven't done anything. I still had hope on like progressing in life, but now I just don't. I don't want to try, like, and that was 2 years ago now. Like it's been so long that I've just been this way, and I'm just miserable, and I don't know what to do. Like I've tried so many things. Like I tried so much to improve my life, but like nothing has helped. Like, and I feel like the biggest thing it could be is probably the meds, because like meds dull your emotions and this and that. But like, I've been like, I don't know, I've been working on this med shit for so long, and it just takes so fucking long. Like it generally, I have zero patience with this stuff now. Like I've lost all patience. It's generally has taken me so fucking long just to improve my life with these meds, and nothing is getting fixed at all. Like sure, like nearly 2 years ago, this one med, Effexor, envadenoflaxcine, has improved like my OCD, like intrusive thoughts, this and that. And earlier this year, I got loxapine, sort of preventing psychosis or whatever. Like, I don't know if it's psychosis, but it's like really, really bad, like anxiety and like panic attacks. I don't know. I guess they're panic attacks. I don't know what the fuck to call them. But I guess loxapine and Effexor are the only meds that actually helped me keep sane. And I guess the rest of my meds are keeping me sane, but they're also keeping me dull as fuck. And like, literally nothing has like meaning anymore. Nothing brings me joy. Nothing is literally fucking, nothing is fun anymore. That's what I miss the most. And now I'm looking back on really like bad times in my life and wishing I was back then. Even though I was going through it, I still felt happiness once in a while. And now I'm just dull and shit. I'm sorry to say this, but I don't know. I don't know if I can keep on going on. This is just one of those things, just one of my 13 reasons, I guess you could say. And I don't know, man. This shit has been troubling me for so long, and it doesn't even seem all that fixable. Like there's a non-zero chance that I'll never feel the same again. And that scares the fuck out of me. I don't know if I should keep trying anymore. Should I just keep taking my meds like a good boy and continue life just doing fuck all? Just not even like improving my life at all. Just live alone, do nothing, jerk off all day, take my meds like a good boy, and just like, just live with like no hopes or dreams. Just sort of be like, just continue living life as meaningless as possible. Should I just do that? Because like it's so easy to. That's what I've been doing, because like this med stuff is so hard to fucking like do. Like my psychiatrist doesn't listen, and I barely go to counseling. I don't know what to do, but I don't know. That's it. That's all I wanted to say, really. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I've kind of just been going off. I've just kind of been, raging, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a big soprano day.